Hello, I'm going to show you how to create an ERC20 compliant Ethereum token using Truffle. I'm going to assume that the npm Node.js and Truffle, how to use them. You have done something with them. So first of all, I'm going to go to my workplace and create a new folder, which is going to be obviously on empty. Here it is. Let's create ERC20 folder. Let's cd there, and let's initiate empty Truffle project. Great. What do we have here? We have everything we need. Okay, so let's check what it has created for me. A placeholder for the contracts, migrations, and tests. Everything I might need. Now, I'm gonna create a simple ERC20 token. Okay, so I'm gonna just gonna double check. Uh, nope, nope. This is just an artifact of the fact that I'm using command emulator. So I need to use the 0.4.15, and I'm gonna use it. Okay, so there it is. Now, the ERC20 means that it is standard, which is created by the Ethereum, so the Ethereum developers. Um, so there is an agreement on what everyone should use. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a new window, and gonna first of all show you some simple tokens. Here it is. Here it is. Let's say the first one. Let's take the first one. Here it is. It is. This is token which implements all the standard functions which you need to implement and adds obviously additional functionality which is unique to per each token, like what it has claim, token time lock. That's unique to this token. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna using Open Zeppelin as it has everything I need to create an ERC20 compliant token. It's over here in the token, and here it is, standard token. Right. I'm gonna use one file to make it simpler. Okay. So as you may see, the standard token requires ERC20 and basic token. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be copying just that. Here we go to ERC20. It uses ERC20 basic. Okay, well, let's go to ERC basic token. Okay. ERC20 basic. This one. Okay, does it use it? No, it does not use nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just copy it to my code. Okay, good. Now, as you may see, it has total supply. This is the variable which will hold the maximum, if it's not mintable, the total amount of supply of the tokens. This function obviously gonna check and return the amount of tokens someone has. this transfer function will allow to send the tokens uh, 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 from the sender, meaning, for example, you to someone else. And obviously, you need to provide the value, how many tokens you want to send. The event is something which will be fired to track down the amount of transfer and addresses from and to. So let's get going. So what else we need to for the start token? We need ERC20 and basic token. Okay, basic token. It is basic token. I'm going to remove all the comments to make it more clearer. Okay, what else it does use? It does use safe math. Okay, safe math it is. Safe math it is, which is where it is. Where it is. Okay, so it's in math. Safe math it is. Okay, just great. Now I need is into a basic token. Do I have it? I have safe math. I have basic token. Basic token. Now what I else need for the starter token? I need ERC20. Do I have it? ERC20. I know I do not have it. Okay, let's find it. It should be right here. ERC20. ERC20. Yes, ERC20. Let's copy it. ERC20. Now the standard token is ERC20 and basic token. Do we have basic token? Yes. ERC20? Yes. Okay, now copy the standard token. I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the comments. Now, as you may see, now the standard token implements functions which is have been declared in ERC20 and ERC basic token. So basically, even though it's named contract, but it is interface for the standard token to use them, to describe them. Okay, so as you may see, there's an implementation of balance and implementation of transfer. Okay, so do we have everything we need to create the start token? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. So now we can create our token. Yeah, we're gonna create our token. How we're gonna call it? Simple ERC20 token is standard token. Great. I'm gonna implementing this one. I'm gonna using every function this one has, and this one has, and this one in my token, in order for it to be ERC20 compliant. Now, what do I need to do when I what properties token has? Okay, so the token has, obviously, token has a name. So we're going to declare a name. I'm sorry, public name, which would be, I need to change the language to ERC20 standard token. Not very many. Okay, let's change the name for something I like. Zeus token. Yeah. Now we need the short symbol, which would be, let's say, Thunder. Yeah, let's go with the Thunder. Now we might describe decimals, and let's let it be 2. Now we're going to describe an initial supply. Public constant initial supply. Let's say it's going to be 10 millions. So that would be 10 raised by 6 plus decimals. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. We have pretty much everything to have. Now we need to provide the construction. So we provide assign total supply, initial supply to total supply. So name of the constructor should be the name of the contract. Let's go. Oh, obviously we need to assign the owner. Do we have an owner? Let's find it. Let's find the owner. Owner. Okay, so we do not have, we're not gonna have an owner, but if we were to have an owner, obviously this token would need to implement the owner. So I think I'm gonna do it because this is the standard practice right now. So yeah, I forgot the owner contract and I'm gonna add it just right here. So basically what it does is assigns an owner to this contract. And the contract may inherit many interfaces. So I'm gonna inherit ownable. So it will have the owner variable in there. I'm gonna assign new owner to the one who's gonna deploy the contract. I'm gonna assign total supply, which was described just to give right here, and to initial supply. Here it is. That's all. That's all there is to ERC20 token. Now, in the following video, I will show you how to deploy that contract. But before that, before deploying it to the Robston, the testnet for Ethereum, I'm gonna deploy it and check it out on a tester PC. So I'm gonna run tester PC. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. What do I do now? Obviously, I need to compile. So I go ahead and do that. Now, I'm going to remind you that CMD is just because I'm using this CMDR command. Is basically an emulator for command prompt, and the reason I'm using it, it has, I don't know, it's highly customizable, and there's another thing is which you can do. You can do this. You can do uh, you can do this, which is very cool, I guess. Now let's close that tab. Okay, so right now I need to compile. Let's compile. Okay, here it is. It did compile. Okay, that's great. Now it compiled. compiled it right here. Build contracts, migrations, only binary. Just give me a second. Okay, so let's remove this and let's remove this and let's create a migration for that. Okay, so migrations. This is gonna be ERC20 token right there, and we gonna deploy. Okay, so we now we need to obviously migrate. I'm gonna use keyboard deploy, and it has not deployed over there because I used the incorrect name, obviously. Let's check it out again. Okay, so contract simple ERC2. Didn't contract. For some reason, it doesn't create folder for it. I wonder why. Okay, let's get back to it again. Let's try. I think it's because I didn't save. Did I save? Yes, I did save. Now let's check it again. Let's compile. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Much better. Okay, so I made a mistake because this is not a function. Let's go ahead. Compile. Does it compile? It did compile. Let's check. Yes, it did compile. So let's go ahead. Oh, as you may imagine, the which is simple ERC20 token. This one will have everything bound to it, meaning it will have safe map, ownable, ERC basic, and so on. So what we might do right now is try to deploy this contract. Okay, let's go here. Deploy that. Okay, great. It did deploy to this address, this exact address, which is great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna test it out. So first of all, I need to connect to the to this test RPC. So I'm going to issue the RPC commands. Now I'm gonna try to remember what is the yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I cannot remember. What should I write it? Not help. Okay. It is test, not install, not publish, not serve. It no, no. Console. Yeah, it is console. It is. Okay, so now I'm gonna describe this as an address of my contract, which will be right this one. It is. Now I need ABI of this contract, which I'm gonna get from. I'm gonna get it from where it is. Where it is. Yeah, from here. So this is ABI. And the end of it is right here. Yes, I think it is. Check it. I think I need this one. This I. Yep. Let's go ahead. Looks ridiculous. Oh yeah, it does. I. Yeah, it didn't work. Probably those. Nope, still doesn't work. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm just gonna use the way I always get my API, just like this. Simple ERC20 tokens. Details. Here it is. Interface. Here it is. This is the interface. So check it out. API equals unexpected identifier. Okay, so that's again, I just need to copy because there were too many parentheses. Yeah. Okay, so ABI works fine. Now, how do I connect to my contract? I do it the following way. Tree, contract, I think Ethereum, contract, track. Now I provide API at address, which is what? Which is I think ADR, right? Well, let's check. CC, what does it has? It has what I'm interested in is total supply. Have it? Yes. Okay, let's check total supply. Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. It has 1 million and plus 2 decimals. Let's How many zeros do we have here? This 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 additionals. Okay, so we have too many zeros because I multiplied 10. Yeah, so I get 10 millions, not 1 million. And I suppose that was my intention in the first place, so this one is correct. It's 10 millions, not 1 million. Sorry, I forgot. Now, what do we need to check? Okay, let's check. Who am I? I am the owner. So I want to send tokens. So what we need 2 addresses for that. Mine one. So I'm gonna check the balance of myself, and the owner obviously is the first account. Is that no? It does not. 3 accounts 0. Yeah, yeah. This is me. This is the owner. Let's double check if the contract owner matches. Owner call. Here it is. So now I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have the initial supply for that. Will I? Now let's check balance of owner. And balance of owner is 0. Why is that? Because I did not assign the initial supply to him. I did not create. I did not assign any supply to anyone. Now we need to fix that, obviously. So balances of owner, which is me. Let's create initial supply. And that's that. Okay, so we need to redeploy, obviously. Recompile, redeploy. Let's quit again. Let's compile. Right now, let's deploy. So network is update because I did not change anything. So checks API and it's the same. So there's nothing to update. Think that how it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the test RPC. Yep, here it is. I'm going to start it and I'm going to redeploy. Okay, it did redeploy. Now, migrations, I know simple ERC address. Okay, here it is. This is the address. So I go ahead and connect this PC. Now what do I do? Yeah, I need to do this. This is the address of the contract. Do I have ABE safe? No, I do not have safe ABI. I'm gonna need to copy it again. I just paste it, paste it. There it is. We do have now CC tree contract API add address, which is ADDR, right? Okay, I'm gonna assign owner tree accounts 0. Okay, so let's check the balance. CC balance of call owner. Okay, here it is. Now I do have tokens. Now I want to send some tokens to other accounts. So the other account is gonna be 2. I'm gonna take the second account. Ethereum accounts, which is gonna be the first one in the array. Okay, that's great. Now let's double check that it has no balance. Balance 2. It has 0 tokens. Okay, let's send. Now let's transfer. Can you remind me? Yeah, I do. Which is to check. Okay, so it 2 and then the value. Okay, great. So 2 and the value will be, let's say it's 1,000 tokens. Okay, here it is, and invalid address because I need to say from whom I'm sending. Let's go balance 2. Okay, here it is. 1,000 tokens. So now I need to check whether I have whether it's subtracted from from my balance. Did it? Yes, it did. So that's it. So now we tested it on a tester PC. The following videos, I will show you how it works on a Robson test network and how the Etherscan checks your token. If it's ERC20 compliant, it can help you out to send it, to check the balance, and so on. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's it. Please post questions, in the comments, suggestions, and so on. Everything is welcome. See you.